Hello and welcome to PMCLounge.com. Today we are looking into yet another concept in the quality management knowledge area, and this is known as just in time, JIT. We have talked about other concepts as well like Kaizen, PDCA cycle, the plan, do, check, act. And if you're into reading articles, if you'd rather read about just in time, then watch this video. Then first link in the description will take you to a related article on just in time over at our official website, PMCLounge.com. Also, second link in the description will take you to an entire playlist of every single video that we have done on quality management knowledge area. We have covered all the processes, inputs, outputs, everything is there in that playlist. So do check that out. First and second links, very, very important. Let's get started. So the first thing that we need to do in order to understand just in time is to go back to Toyota. And I say back to Toyota because we have talked about Toyota in our video on Kaizen earlier as well. So just in time, just like Kaizen, is another concept which originated and was developed in Japan, particularly at Toyota. Now, Toyota used this methodology in manufacturing. So note that this is something which is coming out of the manufacturing world. And it came to be known as, there are three names for JIT, just in time manufacturing, just in time production or JIT production, and TPS, the Toyota production system. So these are the three different names of JIT, important from PMP exam perspective. So I thought about mentioning them. So what exactly is just in time? Now it basically means maintaining only the inventory that you need. So you're maintaining only the inventory that you would need. Now you may say, well, if I am maintaining an inventory of, let's say, 1 month worth of work, worth of manufacturing, that is the inventory that I need, then what is it that makes just in time so special, so different? So here's an example. Instead of maintaining a large inventory, so instead of maintaining an inventory which is worth a month of manufacturing, the parts that you are going to store or maintain in your inventory will only be worth a day of manufacturing. That's all. So I'd read this again. Instead of maintaining a large inventory of parts to be used in manufacturing, you only keep the number of parts that you would need in a day. So that is how just in time basically means that you are maintaining the inventory that you need for a day only. You're not maintaining the inventory that you would need for 1 week or 1 month or 6 months. Not like that. You're maintaining it only for one day. What does this mean? This means that every day you are going to receive parts that are used for your manufacturing. This means that if one day you don't receive the parts, your manufacturing unit cannot function, as simple as that. So these are some of the limitations as well of just in time. And we'll look at the advantages and disadvantages of just in time later in this video. Let's go there. But before we reach there, I'd like to remind you, if you're preparing for your PMP exam and you're looking for PMP book recommendations, then I'd suggest you go to pmclounge.com/resources. This is where we have listed our favorite books. All right, let's talk about some of the advantages of JIT. It can help reduce costs drastically because instead of buying parts for 1 week or 1 month or 3 months, you are buying parts only for a day. So it is definitely reducing costs. And the other thing is it can go even further to help get rid of the warehouses altogether. So it is also saving you real estate costs here because you don't need a warehouse. All you need is a place where you can store inventory which is worth one day of manufacturing. In fact, some companies have perfected the art of JIT to the extent that they take in parts into their production line right off the delivery trucks. Can you imagine that? This is a real world example. There are companies that do that right from the delivery trucks to the production line. No warehouses required, no any place to store any inventory. Any person to take care of the inventory and manage the inventory is required, right from the trucks to the production line. So let's talk about some of the disadvantages of JIT as well. One of it is that the production rate should not fluctuate, or rather, I'd say it cannot fluctuate, because you cannot aim at increasing the production rate without prior planning. The inventory that you have is only worth 1 day of manufacturing. So let's say if you manufacture 100 units in a day, you cannot manufacture 105 units a day if required. If there's a need, a business need to manufacture 105 units without prior planning, that cannot be done because you don't have inventory. You're not managing inventory at all. So you can only deliver 100 units per day. The production rate, it cannot fluctuate. Another disadvantage is that there is no extra inventory. That means mistakes are not affordable. You cannot make a mistake. You cannot make a mistake in your production line such that even if a single part gets damaged, one unit cannot be manufactured because you have no inventory whatsoever. You have no extra parts whatsoever. All right, time for the question of the day. Do you know of any other world famous company that uses just in time? World famous company except Toyota. Of course, we have discussed Toyota already. And there are many other companies which are world famous and have used just in time concept, the methodology of just in time. If you know the answer, let me know in the comments. If you don't know the answer, then look at a hint. It can be referred to as something else. So it may not really be called just in time. It could be called something else as well. That's also fine. But the main aim remains, the main concept remains just in time. The main aim remains reducing cost. The main aim remains to not maintain any inventory. If you know the answer, let me know in the comments. If you still don't know the answer, I'll give you another hint. The Big Blue. Which company is known as the Big Blue? And it is one of the world famous companies that have used just in time concept. Let me know in the comments. So that is all that we had in this video. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you got value out of it and understood just in time. Do hit the like button if you did so. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to stay notified whenever we upload new content. Also, don't forget to check out the official website pmclounge.com, your number one free PMP resource. Thank you.